Now, there are built-in fundamental objects that we want to look at, and many of these are ones that actually come historically, they were kind of copied from a language like Java, and that's why they all have capital letters like capital O object and capital A array and F function. Those kind of look like they do the class names from a language like a Java or maybe a C++. And in JavaScript we have those. They create object wrappers around these values, representations of the values, and we want to use the new keyword to instantiate instances of those. But we have some other fundamental objects that we don't want to use the new keyword, specifically string, number, and Boolean. Those we want to use those as functions. We don't want to put the new keyword in front of them, because if we call string or number or Boolean with some value, it actually changes it into that type. And in just a little bit, we're going to be talking about changing the types of our values if we have a string and we want to make it into a number or vice versa. So those three turn out to be really useful in what we're going to call type coercion, conversion of a type. Here's an example of using the new in front of one of those constructor forms of a fundamental object, saying new capital D date. That's how we can make a date object and then use something like the toUtcString method to represent this long form of that date and time of that object. But then you'll notice on line 5, I'm using capital S string as a function to convert something that is a number, like my college GPA, and yes, that actually is the GPA that I graduated with from college. That you can take the numeric form of the GPA and turn it into a string. That's why in the comments on line 6, it's actually got quotes around it, because now it's a string. So using new in front of the fundamental objects where we want to make object representations, and skipping the new keyword whenever we want to call it to do a type conversion like we're doing on line 5.